Every morning when you open your eyes, it's like you're being given a fresh chance at life. Like many others, I used to start my mornings without any purpose, or rather with a strange fatigue that seemed to carry over from the night before. Everything in my life was somewhat chaotic and scattered. But one day I read a book about Stoics and their philosophy. That's when I realized my mornings could be sacred, a time to shape my day. I decided to create a morning routine based on the principles of Stoicism. Let me take you through this journey, a story of a different kind of morning. I opened my eyes. I was still in bed. I could have started complaining about having to go to work or thinking about all the things I hadn't done, but I paused for a moment. I remembered something I'd read: life is a gift from nature. For a few moments, I thought about the things I was grateful for: a warm home where I can sleep peacefully, the gentle sound of birds outside my window, even the fact that my body is healthy and I have another day to live. A good feeling swept over me, as if I was looking at the new day with positivity. After that, I told myself, okay, now that you've practiced gratitude, focus on the present moment. Many times when we wake up in the morning, our minds are filled with thoughts of the past or worries about the future. But Stoics always emphasize paying attention to the present moment. I took a few deep breaths. I felt my inhalation and exhalation. I closed my eyes and just focused on the sensations flowing through my body. It was as if everything calmed down. This short exercise made my mind feel clearer. Next, I got up and grabbed the small notebook I keep by my bed. This notebook is dedicated to moments like this. I had written down my values in it, the things that truly mattered to me. For example, being kind, understanding those around me, and staying committed to my work. Then I asked myself, what can I do today to align with these values? Maybe I could help one of my colleagues today, or spend time learning something new. These thoughts gave me energy. I moved on to another sheet of paper and wrote a list of tasks I needed to complete that day. But not a long, intimidating list, just 3 important tasks. The Stoics believed in focusing on what is within your control. This approach made everything feel more manageable, and I felt more at ease. Now it was my body's turn. I remembered a friend once said, "Your body is the temple of your soul." I did a few simple stretches. I felt as if my body was waking up too. Then I drank a glass of water, something my body needed after several hours of sleep. Doing this felt like injecting fresh energy into myself. The Stoics valued the balance between body and mind greatly. Breakfast is also an important part of the day. I decided to have something light yet energizing instead of heavy food. A glass of water with a few drops of lemon and a banana. Very simple but packed with energy. This way, not just my body but also my mind felt light. After breakfast, I sat down and opened a small book one always keep nearby. One quote from Marcus Aurelius caught my eye: when you wake up in the morning, think about what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. These words felt like a reminder. I spent a few minutes reflecting on them. How can I help others today? Even if it's something small. To be honest, there are always some worries with me, like what if I don't perform well at work today? Or what if I face a difficult situation? The Stoics had an interesting exercise called negative visualization, which means imagining the worst thing that could happen, but then thinking about how you can deal with it. For example, if something at work goes wrong, I can learn from it and improve. This practice made me feel stronger. I opened the window and looked at the sky. The air was still cool, and I could hear the birds chirping. For a few moments, I just listened to these sounds and thought about how simple and beautiful nature is. Even if you live in a busy city, moments like this can uplift your mood. The Stoics always emphasized harmony with nature, and it's truly inspiring. Now it was time to start. All these practices had made me feel ready. Ready for a day full of energy, a day where I could be my best self. The Stoics always said that life is short, and we must make the most of every moment. This was my morning story, a morning that was perhaps different from others because I decided to give it meaning. Now, why don't you try this routine yourself? Every day is a new opportunity, so make the most of it and create your own morning story.